I'm very thankful for the invite from the President and the team Yanga to bring me over here to come experience Tanzania in a different way. But I must also thank the important dignitaries here, the VP, the media, you guys, the whole staff, and your guest, President from Uganda, our friends. And everybody addressed and all the protocols respected. It's an honor for me to be part of the wiki Wanawanchi. It's an honor, to be honest. It's a good opportunity because for the last 21 years I've been heavily involved in football every day, every week, you know. So now I found the month free, and how nice and honorable it is to be invited in Tanzania. Thank you, President. I've always been in Tanzania. I think it's the fourth time or third time I've been in Tanzania, but I've come here in different roles. 3 times I came here for football, and all I've been doing is the airport, the hotel, this training pitch, and the stadium. So now I'm coming to see Tanzania different. Of course, I've been in Tanzania. I was here last year with my family, but we were in Zanzibar, and then I had to bring them over. I was telling the President I had to bring them over to the mainland so that they must experience Tanzania in a different way, because when you're in Zanzibar we're having fun a lot. It's all about the beach and the ocean. But when you come to the mainland, you learn about the culture, the history of Tanzania. And I brought my family here, and we even went to the museum. We were sharing the message with the President so that you come here and you know where we are, because I'm from South Africa, and Tanzania has been big brothers to us. You know politically that most of the South African politicians who really gave us an opportunity to have a free South Africa were based here. And when I got this invite to be here, it's not all about football. It's about also respecting the land that has given us an opportunity in South Africa to have the freedom that we have. And Tanzania played a very big role. So it's not all about football, life first and then the football after. So I want to thank everybody here for being around and coming to listen to us. Well, for me, the most important thing is the week of Mwananchi, to experience it differently, to share the space with the Yanga in a different way, where we touch important things. I've been briefed about the things that we're gonna do today, and I think first of all is you guys here, and then I see the little boys kicking the ball around. So there's a lot of social responsibility that Yanga is doing. It's not all about football, it's about showing that they care. You know, I'm happy to be part of that program, not only the program of going to the match.
No, you can use the two of them. This is for the TV.
Okay, good. And of course, the main thing, the game, I think we all want to see what happens, but I've just congratulated the coach here, assistant coach, for unbelievable season that they had. They won the treble. If I'm not mistaken, I hope my facts are right, but I know that they won the league. I know they won the cup also. Am I right?
Yeah, you're right.
Yes, and
The charity.
the charity, yes. So it's a treble. I was telling the coach, I said, In my life, I won the treble 3 times. I remember the first treble I won with my former team, Mamelodi Sundowns. It had the Super Africa Super Cup, it had the Champions League, and it had the league. So after that, with the coach, after that I was under pressure because what else do you have to do? You have raised the standards very high and high expectations, you know. And you can always do better, because if you don't do better, then it means you haven't improved. So it's a very, very difficult situation to be put on as a coach. But why not? Let's push the boundaries. Let's get whatever we can get to win and bring the spirit of Yanga and bring them back. I think some of you, the journalists who are really following the game, I was surprised to see the turn-up from the airport and the streets of the celebrations of the supporters of Yanga was unbelievable. I had to retweet about it. If you remember, I don't know when was it, to say this is the spirit of football, this is how you celebrate success and victories, and was unbelievable for the world to know, you know, because I know there's a big rivalry here in the country in terms of football, but there's a rivalry everywhere in the world. I come from a team, one of the biggest teams, I think the biggest team, you all know that, in the continent. And you know the rivalry between Al-Ahly and Zamalek. I've been in those games about 6 times, and it has been so big that you ask yourself, how big can it be? And also the rivalry of going to Esperance, Tunis, and go there and win. The rivalry of going to Morocco in Wydad and we go there and win. You know, and the rivalry of going to Algeria where you face Satif, you face USMA, you face all these big clubs, and you go there and win. You go to Raja and you go there and succeed. So I've been blessed to have traveled all these spaces in my life, and yes, thanks God that the little bit of achievements we have achieved, we can never be boastful of, but we need to be grateful of what football has given us and given me as an African child, because most of the time Africa is led by Europeans, and it's always good when the Africans win. I think you won with an African coach, if I'm not mistaken. Tunisian is African, you know. So Africa must look after Africa, and we have a lot of talent and potential in Africa. We need to believe in Africa, because most of the time we believe we don't have. But yeah, I've won most of the titles in Africa, and I'm African, you know. And I was the first African, I can say sub-Saharan also, African coach since 1904, the establishment of Al-Ahly, that I've stepped in that role. And for the last 2 years, I think we've got everything that Al-Ahly hasn't achieved in the last 6-7 years. We went to the 2 World Cups. We beat Palmeiras, the strongest team from South America Ball that represents Argentina, Brazil. I think you know all the big players who are coming from there. And we went to Asia. We played Al-Hilal, the champions of Asia. We managed to beat them. We beat the champions of Central American continent, which is represented by Mexico. We managed to do that. But I've always been stopped by the champions of Europe. You know, I lost to Bayern Munich. I think you saw it for 2-0 and all that. That's the last step that I would have really, really loved to do in my inter-club career. Go to the final of the World Cup. But the rest we have managed to achieve. The Champions League, we've been, for the last 5 Champions League, we've been there for 4 times. And we've won it 3 times. So it's really a blessing for an African coach to do that. We got 2 bronze medals. We brought the 2 more medals for Africa in the World Cup as the 3rd best team in the world. We have achieved all those things, and we don't have to talk about the leagues and the Champions League. You have the whole history about it. So it's really an honor and a pleasure for me to be part of this team, the history of this team. It's a big team. Yanga is not only a big team in Tanzania, we all know it, in Africa. And now they're stepping into CAF, and I know the really tough stories about CAF. An easy coach, just win at home, you should be okay. You know, that's the recipe. Win at home, and somehow outside, if you're in a group, if you can get 2 draws, that's it. You got 9 points for home. You got 2 draws away, 11 you're through. Okay, so you don't have to win everything. The president will forgive you if you lose the other 2 games. You know. Yes, that's the recipe. So I've been in that space for the last 12 years, and I know how difficult it is. But I just want to say thank you everybody for being here, for us to listen to me, and obviously we should not take away the week of Mwananchi. That's why we are here. And the other things that the president was speaking that I'm doing, I can talk about them later, but I want to respect the space first about the week of Mwananchi. So probably with few channels who wants to know what I'm doing now, because now I'm on special leave. I have decided to terminate my contract.